Key points: patience, honesty, and effort. They all pay off. So I was doing an Uber Eats delivery today. I got to the delivery spot. It was an order from, it don't really matter. Got to the delivery spot. Said, all right, cool, I'm in the zone. It's like my third delivery of the day. Looking around. The person said to meet them at the front door of the apartment complex. I was like, all right, cool. Apartment, I see it, we here, ready to go, waiting at the front door. A minute goes by, all right, let me, I'm texting them, making sure that they know that I've arrived. Texting them again. Then I gave them a phone call. Now, after the first phone call, my phone started spazzing out for whatever reason. And they didn't answer my phone call on top of that. So my phone is glitching. They didn't answer my phone call. I went straight to voicemail. And I was like, all right, wait, well, if you knew I was coming, why didn't you get ready at the front door? Because I got your food and I gotta go for the next delivery. At any rate, try to call them again. My phone keeps glitching. I said, all right, what? I sent you 3 text messages and 2 phone calls. And I'm waiting. And I'm thinking, so I really could I had 2 options on my mind. I was like, all right, maybe I'll just leave it at the front desk, or I'll go handle this other delivery and maybe just double back. And the third option, I could just say the delivery was a dead mission. I couldn't find the person who wanted the food, couldn't finish the delivery. I keep pushing, dispose of the food the way I see fit. I didn't do that third option. But I waited a total of 7 minutes, which is a long time in food delivery time. I went with the option of going to the front desk to leave the food there. There was the first floor desk, which was empty, and the sign said, go up to the second floor. I'm going up the steps. I was like, okay, let me just go up the steps and see if I can leave it at the front desk. I get halfway up the steps, and then the person who ordered the food came out of the elevator out of nowhere, and I was like, oh my goodness, here you are. I'm so sorry I was on the phone. I canceled your call a couple times because it was from a random number, and they didn't associate it with Uber Eats. And they were like, oh no, yeah, I'm here, so I'll take the food. And I was like, perfect, here, yeah, I was about to leave it at the front desk, but now you're here, we're good. Peep this, they said, I already tipped you in the app on the front end. So everything's already, paid for, here's your tip. Thanks for the food, have a nice day. Had I canceled the delivery because they were taking too long, I think it took a total of about 9 minutes, which is long. It took about 9 minutes for that delivery to go from me arriving at the drop-off point to the person receiving their food. And the other time, it should just be instantaneous. As soon as I pull up, the person should be there and I should just hand them the food and just keep it pushing. But 9 minutes passed by, and in that 9 minutes, I had so much going on in my mind trying to figure out, all right, so look, they're not here. I need to figure out where they are. Yet, because of patience, 1, I was able to complete the delivery as promised. 2, I was able to complete the delivery for something that I was already tipped for. She tipped me ahead of time. Typically, people will wait until after the delivery is completed before they allocate a tip. But I got my tip on the front end, which was dope. And it was a pretty good tip. It was like $5 on a $4 delivery base fee. In which case, patience and just being forthright about the delivery process. Because I very well could have been like, all right, where are you? You in here? All right, let me just go. I'll eat the food, take care of it later, cancel the delivery, keep it pushing. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna lie. on the delivery process being faulty, because I very well could have said the delivery was incomplete because the customer never showed up. But in reality, I just ain't wait long enough for it to run its course. And think about in football when you have a quarterback and a wide receiver. It's a passing play. The wide receiver is supposed to run a specific route before the quarterback can throw the ball to the wide receiver for it to be a completed pass. Ideally, the wide receiver catches the ball. But if the wide receiver doesn't complete their route before the quarterback throws the ball, then it's likely going to be a busted play. So as a quarterback in that situation, I had to wait for the receiver to run their route before I could pass the ball. It's about being patient even when I don't want to be. If I pulled the trigger too soon and just canceled the order, I would have lost out on a tip, a completed order. I also would have messed up their lunch plans. Like whoever ordered the food, they were hungry, so they had vested interest in the delivery going well, as I did. In which case, it would have been a selfish move on my part to be like, okay, I'm gonna just keep it pushing because you're not here when I expected you to be here. Just because the person who ordered the food didn't meet my expectations, that don't mean I should blow out their expectations of getting their food, because I'm in the position as a delivery person to deliver the food because the person ordered the food. So what do you think about it? I'm there because of the person who ordered the food. So if anything, I am beholden to them. Like I'm supposed to be patient. I'm supposed to wait for them. I'm supposed to make sure that the delivery process goes as smoothly as possible. That's my responsibility that I signed up for. So that's the thing, like I signed up to do that. I signed up to wait for people to show up so I can deliver their food to them. Like I said, yo, let me be a Uber Eats delivery biker. Let me go through the sign up process. And then let me actually get in the mode of delivering food. But how am I gonna get mad at something that I asked for? I asked to be in that position, in which case it's like, yo, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. When it comes to delivering food, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Now with patience and giving my best effort and good faith, then when the unexpected happens, I can handle it accordingly. But if I'm only just trying to do my own thing with zero regard for customer service, with zero regard for the other person involved or the other parties involved in the delivery, it's like, yo, I started doing delivery because I wanted to help others. Bottom line, I want to help other people get their food. It's fundamental. So in that moment, after I made the delivery, it's like, yo, that was a crucial lesson. Like the key points was patience pays off. Being forthright and honest pays off. Giving your best effort, even when you don't think things are gonna go your way, pays off. I'm not talking about it paying off in actual dollars and cents. It just so happened that they tipped me, but that's not guaranteed. That's not even expected for me. Just being able to finish what I started, that's the payoff. Because we'll get into things that we think we want, but then once we actually get into it, we get in the rhythm of it, we get in the zone, we get in the hot seat, and it's like, oh snap, this is what it takes to be here? This is what it takes to actually do this? Oh, well, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't. Still, man, man, I don't like this. You can get a do-over. Food delivery by bike is a small example of a big life lesson. A simple thing as waiting for somebody to get their food from you. It seems insignificant. It seems mundane. It seems annoying. But like a lot of things in life, more often than not, there's a lesson connected to it. And if I had biked off with the person's food in my bag with zero regard for what they had planned to chow down, and bro, that'd have been ruining somebody else's day. But I ain't in that business. I'm not out here trying to ruin people's days just because they didn't show up when I expected them to. Key points: patience, honesty, and effort. They all pay off. I'm not just talking about monetary payment, but I'm talking about with impacting the lives of others and your own. So I'll leave you with this. If you're patient enough to let your dimensions unfold, you may be surprised at what you see.